Hey, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to some Satisfactory. So, I've done a little bit of stuff off camera. Let me just see what I've got on me. I don't really need all that fuel. Don't know why I've got fuel on me. I only needed one stack. I might gonna need all that stuff though, aren't I? Well, I don't need the ore. Dump the versatile frames. Is there any... Can I put these away so that I'm not carrying them? Probably only need 4. No, we don't need any reinforced, that's fine. Oh, I think reinforces this one? No, it's got a bunch of them, which I'm keeping. That's rods. This is just like backup stuff from the first factory. And I've got a whole load of backup concrete in here. Just in case we need it. But I don't think we will, because I've set my concrete factory up inside, which is where the lime is now going. In fact, this thing can go now. I might actually not sorry, do directing up the factory. That's fine. I can just go up that way then. Right, so this is just a temporary thing, just so I can get the belts being made. So that's forced concrete, Caterium. We've got copper here. See, I could put these here. I could have brought these forward a wee bit. Because I actually want to slightly alter this stuff. That can go there. That goes there. I've got a third one. Actually, do they go... I don't think they do go in there. Hold on, don't put them in there. I think these just go straight up. Yeah. So I want to start moving this stuff. And up to the next level. I was just going to send them straight up, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to put them layered and then go up in a line. So that they're a bit more organised. I think I'm probably going to need 1 stack of Caterium. Actually, no. Line them up so we've got space. Because I need to bring in the So steel needs to get put down. So I'm trying to think. So we need another 2 for steel. So actually what I could do... No, it's a bit late to do that. So what am I doing? Am I doing... Yeah, just do it a bit there. That gives me space. I'm going to need a lot of reinforced for this. I don't think I can speed that up, can I? Is it this that's holding up? Not really. I think it's just because it's only making 50 in a minute. Okay, so I don't think we can do any... No, the actual beams are faster. We can change that. But yeah, it's gonna be more than I thought it would be. I thought I'd gathered enough to get something going, but I've not. Oh, the belt's too long, that's what it was. I thought it was... Get out of the way. Stick it next to it. Then we want a fair bit going down that way. You know, I'm gonna change this over. I don't think that was the issue, being a Mark 3 rail. That. If I change that to that one, that gives us 22 a minute. Okay. So that needs 180, so that's less. 400. That might be an issue. Because this can only do 400 a minute. Why is there no stone? Why is the stone stopped? Did I cut it off, that's why. That's why the stone stopped. Good evening, Porter. I'm doing good. Bunk. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough stone to deal with what we need right now. It's 600 steel ingots. I'm not even making steel ingots. You know what? We'll just put it back to the way it was. It wasn't going fast, but we don't have the resource to do this. If you go back to that one. We'll just put it back to this way. We'll just leave it on that rest of it. It's not as fast, but it'll do it. 7, wow, someone's streaking. I'll give you those. Give you those. Give you some of those. That'll just need to do it. I'm assuming all this is upgraded. Could just be the belt. Yeah, that would only support 3 of them for now. Right, so that one's done. Let's bring I don't want it curving straight, please. Can I just go up so I can actually see where I'm building? This is why I want the jetpack thing, the hover pack. I'm going to fall. Crap. Oh. straight, yeah. So we've still got that one to do. So we need about 17 beams for that one. Oh wait, I know why it's doing that, because that's not all the way to the top. So we need 16. Right. What? Come on. I don't like the step that it's doing, but I think that's because of the way it's curving. Then we need another 9 for that. But while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to check something on my other TV for a minute. That'll do it. So if we can get all these in a straight line, then we're going to make them go all the way down there. Just so we've got some sort of order. So you get 2, 3 copper, that. Now you can see why I put all the windows in, so I don't have to worry about lighting. Because if I start putting lights everywhere, it'll look not that nice. So I'm not going to bother with the lights. We could... It depends on how much of it I've got. I've got 1,000 sitting. So if I knew I was going to massively be building encased, I probably would have set it on to stockpile for a bit. Oh well. I mean, we only really need to get to about here. And then we can put them up. We shouldn't wait too long. is put the things like that. 3, 4. I don't know how many we need. Quite a few anyway. So what's that like? 1, 2, 3 maybe. So pop these here. Right, so you want to connect to that one, that's fine. God, does that really need 20 to get all the way there? I think I've put out too many. So yeah, we've got 2 steel, Caterium. I think that's the Caterium, I don't know. Yeah, that's the Caterium one. So do I put that in that one? Or that one? I'll just stick in that one. Now you've got 2 concrete. Or do we put the copper in there? We'll figure it out. Is that try to connect to that? I don't know how. Okay, apparently that's not a line, but that one is. Okay. And now we wait again. We don't have to wait too long. Actually, hold on a minute. How much concrete does that thing use? If it doesn't use much concrete, we could just stick in 2 of these. Yeah, it's only 100. So what we'll do, rid of that, but this thing's temporary as well, that can just go. Let's see, that produces 125. I think this requires about the same. Yeah, 120, so we're going to need another bit of these. Let's we'll need double this as well. think that's the iron one. Copy you, paste you there. Get that there. Merge you if we can. If not, that's fine. Just move this one. So we've now got, that's 30 a minute. Well, once it's connected properly. Right, oh whatever, just going to that one. Right. That will keep that going a bit quicker. So we can build this quicker. This is why I want the hover pack, but I don't get that until the next phase. One bit, come on. No, two. Oh, this is going to take forever. Good evening, Doc. How be you? We're just waiting on encased beams. I should have mega stocked these so that I had loads. They're not too bad. It's slowly getting there. You're tired. Yeah, I was tired as well today. It's probably one of those days, isn't it? Once I get these belts sorted, we can go to the next floor up and actually start working on getting these processed. Oh, of course, it's Friday, you're going to Aldi, aren't you? That's that one. That can go there. Actually, that's about right. I mean, because we've got 3 iron outputs, so they can go into those 3. There we go, we've calculated it. Although we still need to bring the concrete, that can go up a separate chute. Yeah, those two are for steel. This is the I've not even set up any of the basic resources, as you can tell from the very, very slow moving encased industrial beams, which I've actually had to set up a little temporary factory over there. So this little bit down here is temporary, just so that I can get encased beams, so that I can make the belts. So yeah, this is going to be the stone fit, the concrete production. I'm only going to need 2 belts of these, because they'll eventually go into 1 belt. This is the Caterium, which is only going to go into 1 belt. Here. Why is that one not moving? Because it's not connected. You go in there, please. There you go. This is the copper production, and that's the iron production at the end. We've still to make the steel one. I hate the frickin' jetpack. I probably should have done turbo fuel. What is turbo fuel against compacted fuel? Compacted, doesn't it? I don't even have the default recipe, but I think it's compacted fuel, compacted coal with fuel, isn't it? But yeah, the steel production, I should probably set that up, because we need steel. Right, let's do that. No, it's a foundry, isn't it, for steel? So these don't actually take up much space. That's the one thing I like about the foundries, small compared to the other one. So that's steel ingot. It's this one that we're going to go for, the altered coke. So what's that going to give us? 500. There's 1,000. Was it copying for some reason there? 2 should do. How many petroleum is that? 375. That might be an issue for the current belt. You've not got residue in you. No, because you haven't been hooked up. Right, so... we want them about here maybe? And then to about here. I think the iron's going to come this way. Why are the... Wait, are those... Yeah, those are splitters. Why are they not going in? They should be lined up. Why is it not coming out? I'll fix them again then. Yeah. We'll see if I need to do that with the iron as well. Don't know why that never connected properly. Right, so I'm just gonna bring it from over here. Well, I'll come out of encased beams again. Right, so I think this is the one for the steel. No, just need to wait. Oh. Okay, that should be able to just go straight in there once I've got the beams. Let's see if we need to do both sides then. Looks like we do. Right, so none of the belts that we put on here worked. Okay. Good to know. Might as well do that so I don't have to do them all individual. Right. So that should be them. So that's the steel beams back up, or steel ingots rather. These should have enough to keep them going. think what we'll do, because I don't think we need much steel, because we can eventually convert everything from aluminium, so steel won't really need too much. Grab that, please. That didn't take up as much space as I thought it would. Okay. That can go there, that can go there. Right, so let's get these steel production. It's too steep apparently. I'm trying to get you to turn around, you don't want to. Right, we'll just go line them up with the other ones. Then we'll take everything up to the next floor, and that's where we can start making everything. When we get up to the next floor, we'll get all these to actually make encased beams up there. We can make them much faster up there and there's more room. So we're not waiting for a year for these to get built. I think we need to be careful with the iron plate as well, because we've not got that being made. But we should be fine. Come on, one more. Thank you. I don't know why it's curving so weird. We'll just get at least one of them done. One more. Thank you. Of all places for me to put it, it's right where I've put the space elevator, but I think I can move that back. Yeah, I can move that back. Right, come down. Right. There we go. Now that should be right up against the... That's fine, because we're going to go out one more anyway. As long as I've got space for these guys to come up. No, come on. So, I think there's going to be quite a few, isn't there? So we've got 2 steel, Caterium. What we'll do is, how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the moment. So we'll do a zip of 9. Actually, do I... No, we'll do it at this bit. Can I turn them round? Because I don't want them to block the view of the space elevator. We'll turn them round. And they can stack behind it. I'll have the space elevator. Why don't we come this way? So we'll go about here. Was it 9? Yeah, we should be able to get them in. Actually, better idea. Raise them all. To actually line up. with each. I would say, what would you say? I would say right there. Straight. Well, looks like that one looks a little bit too high. Yeah, if it's try to go down the way, it's too high up. There. Right, it doesn't matter if it's too low. Doesn't actually look too bad. Yeah, because that's going to be a back wall bit anyways. I may as well just put them into that. So these three blank ones, they're going to be the iron, which we can redirect to. Because I think the iron at the moment's just coming in here. Actually, where is that iron coming from? There. Right, so get rid of that. Because that'll come from... We'll just take what we need. Just so that it's not sticking out the ground. So what else do they need? Plastic. Oh yeah, the plastic. Yeah, I remember now. What was this one doing? We don't need that. Two, three. Let's get these. Come on. I can go into that one. Almost there. Interesting, this one's used up all its ore. Is it the actual ore itself? Yeah. There's nothing I can do with that yet until we get the better belt. What we could do is fix the bit down here. Right, so I think that one's the output, that one's the input. We need packager. It's run. How you doing, buddy? I don't really want to put them. Well, I've got space over here. We'll put them over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want packaged water. How fast are they? 150. 300. 600. I think that's about 900. I think this top one's the water. That's the fuel. Get rid of this actually so I don't get confused. So this must be water. No, that's heavy residue. That's the fuel. Must be that one. We want a stack thing there. Put it all the way over there. So it's the top one. Actually, I could have put them in the corner. I never actually thought about that. It doesn't matter. I think we need to package residue as well for later. Right, let's get... Oh, stop falling off it. I really want the bloody hover pack. I hate that thing. So they're going to go in like that. And there. There. And there. And there. Right. Now we just need... So the output is going to come this way. Now you go up there. Invalid type. Well, you're the one that's making it that way. So I want to go here. Like that. Actually, no, I don't want it to go like that because it's going to cut over there. And then that's going to be the input. We'll bring it round to about here. Now we'll stick one of these here. Can I get the bottom one, please? There. Oh, that's what kind of level is that? And we need, what's that? 26 for that. Okay. I think the encase might have slowed down a wee bit now because of the iron ingots. we needing for that? 28, jeez. If we line it up with there. Yeah. And once again we twiddle our thumbs while we wait for it to build up. Can I see something? Has the iron ingots stopped that? Yeah, they have. What I'm going to do then, because it's only coming from the one. There's another one over there that's not being used. So we could just siphon off of that one for now. Oh look, we need more beams. Funny that. If I get any that I can give it, I do. Right, you take those. You take those. That'll keep you going for a bit. I'll take these as well. That's gone to there. So is that all connected in? Looks good enough. Right. Let's pop containers into here. Obviously I need to do the inputs as well. No, that's clearly not what I was clicking on. That's in there. That's in there. That's in there. So that will go up there, along, and up the stair. I think we still need to bring the thing, the residue up though. It's just got water, so this thing's working. And we can make more if we need to. Okay, that's working. So how many residue do you require? 300 a minute. That's a lot. I think that's like 3 refineries just for one of them. 150, so it's 2. Okay, so you 2. Right, let's fix this. This is a mess. So these 2 can go about. I want it there. Right. That is. Well, at least it actually shows you that there's something right above that. So I'm gonna move it to here, because that's going to be right underneath the refinery. Why is that going in? Is that a submerger? That's why. You just come out to here. I can go there. Can you come down a bit more? There we go. And then we need a merger there. Then say about here, I want a smart splitter. Only put in their overflow. So that will just keep, because that needs to keep the fuel going. But we'll go back up here, pop that belt into the plastic. We'll just do it to the other now. So I'll get 100 of them. We're gonna need a lot of residue. Or resin, sorry, I keep saying residue. So, because 300 only gives us 100. And I want at least one full belt with that, which would be 3,000 resin, or over 3,000 resin, because a full belt's 1,200. So yeah, and yeah, That's going to be a lot. And what I'm going to do, just for now, just so we can get the production up here running, is I'm just going to run this build. So I think that goes into there, doesn't it? Well, you'd need steel beams done anyway. We can get at least that done. So we can get these built. That'll give us our iron plates again. So I think we only need one of them, and then that running full. That'll be enough to feed this thing. And then I think that will also require plastic. How much does it require? It's only 37 per minute. So we'll probably need a lot of plastic. We'll need a lot of plastic. What is the 37? So these will be fine. There's enough to feed these two. But this still needs steel beams. I think there's an alt recipe for... Yeah, it does, but it requires concrete, which we've not got. What does the regular do? 15 a minute? That might be enough. I think it will be enough, actually. So what's that in total? 75. Yeah, that's more than enough. I'm just going to do this temporary, just so we can see how this looks when it's up and running. Let's hook that to there. Got 300 just for a 10 a minute. But that'll get the screws going. That'll get the reinforced going. Then this requires plastic reinforcing rotors. And rotors, 12 a minute through copper and screws. How's this getting on? It looks like it's stopped actually. It's just running out of water. It shouldn't have. Yep, the water's ran out. So it looks like the bit going back the way is not connected properly. So there's no containers coming back. Let's go and see what's wrong with that. Wait, did I hook it up? I did hook it up though, didn't I? Next it's this bit here. Can I get up there? I don't think I've got enough. I can't go up and see. I've not got enough fuel. But there's nothing down here. Which means there's an issue with that bit. Wait, I can sit on this apparently. Right, so this is definitely the output, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see if doing that will fix it. I think there's a problem somewhere with the canisters. They've disappeared. Or are they in? No, they're not. Oh wait, that's not good. Ah, I know what it is. There's not enough going out, that's why. Hold on. We didn't fix these ones. There we go. That'll get them back up. There they come. So there wasn't a problem, it was that bit wasn't one. If it's a notice, it says it requires 2 canisters to make a bottle. I don't have any more canisters. But that should be enough to get the plastic up and running again. I realised the residual stuff. Hold on. Oh, but they're going. Oh, look. Can I get rid of these? There's barely any space to get what I want in there. Straight. So I'll merge it there so that we can add that in, that. Because if these get stopped, that'll stop the stuff over here. And we don't want that to stop, obviously. I'll do for now. It's not perfect. You're... Oh, of course, because that's not actually been set up, that ingot one. Hold on. You mean invalid shape? You're the one that made the shape. Oh, I actually reached. Funny. Okay, so that's now back up and running. Yay, he's back home. So let's see, rotors. Screws and copper sheets gives you 11 per minute. We probably only need one of them. Because what do these require? 12 a minute. Yeah, we'll see. It's a production like that, I think. Rotor. That one. It's 56. What are these again? 12. 12 times 5. No, that's 60 a minute. And that's at 56. Of course it's off by 4. Why else would it be so much easier? Well, we'll do another one next to it. And that'll give the overview. So we need 112 copper sheets and 976 screws. The screws are easy enough though, because that's the steel there. So just stick a screw in there, a screw in there. Where's my power shards? I've been playing for 2 hours. How many? 25, I think. How many can this do? 75. $25, 50. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got enough actually. Hold on. This can actually support these guys. That's awesome. So we just need to bring copper sheets in. I think it was at 112, I think it said. Steel pipe. That's not the right thing. It's that one we need. Did I put the wrong one in there? Alright, give me... I'm gonna need 2 refineries for this. So how much water? 112. Yeah, we can bring that over. There's water over there. And the copper is... I think it's this one here. I didn't want to build here because it's too close to the station, but never mind. We're here now. I might move it at a later date. Right, let's get the water over here. Now we can get copper sheets. Of course it's just by short. Some copper sheets, and just as you requested, Doc, rotors should now be hopefully in production. Is this one not connected, I'm guessing? No screws in this one either. Why? Ah, that would be why. Yay, rotors. Give me the rotors. Split that there. And then that can go there. That can go into there. Let's get those split. What I'm gonna do, just because we've only got about 10 minutes or so, I'm just gonna sync the smart plates. Doesn't need to be perfect, that'll do for now. What, did I not set all these? That'll be why they were all flashing red then. Come on, paste. Now, it'll be lacking in plastic for a little bit, but that will keep them going. Let's do this again where I can't press any of the buttons. I'll just do it this way. So I'm as well sinking them for now. Eventually they'll go into, is it the engines? I think they go into the engines and the automated wiring goes into that one. Yeah. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. I could probably do with another one of these actually, because there's enough residual. I need steel pipe, of course I need steel pipe. Picture steel pipes are double, isn't it? Is it just a single? Steel pipe. I'll just merge it onto this belt. So we can go straight in there. Split that there. I've got a feeling that might be connected to that, which it is. Cut that off and put that over to it instead. Should be more than enough water to keep these going. Good thing is it doesn't require that much water. There we go, between the two, that will give me a good couple hundred plastic. guessing these are just down to screws. Pretty much. Because the belts aren't anywhere near it. The next belt's not even going to be near it either. It'll be a bit more, but we need like the top tier belt for full screws. So let me check. Engines require rubber and motors. Motors shouldn't be too hard to make. A bit versatile, I believe, is steel, rubber, and modular frames. I think we need the heavy modular frames for the next one. Can I do something actually? Give me these. Let's go on to, where is it? Oh, that's a splitter. We need a merger. Don't really need a big one. Storage. I just want one.
Fixit sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Let's go and see what we've unlocked. Fix it shop. I think it's in here. There it is. 20 cheese. Parts. No. Need to buy it.
Cyber wagon unlocked. While creating this, I did not cheat with the width, height, or length. I was able to achieve great capability within the same dimensions and same weight as a normal wagon. Part of this is the fundamental design change. I moved the mast to the outside of the truck. You'll love riding around in this thing.
Cyber wagon. I'm assuming it needs fuel. Cyber wagon. That can only turn in one direction. Frodo might need one of these because it seems to only want to turn right. They intentionally made this shit, didn't they? Ah, the cyber wagon. I'm trying to think of an open area that I can take it down to. I could take it up here actually. Up behind the space elevator. have a wee mess about with this thing. It's so bad looking. It can only go right. This thing is bad. God, that likes to pop as well. Whee! Such a silly vehicle. And you know the best place for it? Whee! Bump. I'm having too much fun with this thing. It's so bad. Okay, enough of that. Right, let's just pop back into the base, and I think that'll be us for the day. But yeah, at least we've got the ore facilities done. I didn't think I would get them done that quick, but we don't need that much. The main things we need is iron and copper. The rest of them can just be 1 or 2 belts. Iron and copper needs way more. And we don't obviously have aluminium, but that will be put. Actually, we could even put the aluminium here. Because I don't think we need that much of it, that in either. But I think this bit is going to be busy. I'm assuming that's all down to residual, yeah. We'll be packaging that as well, so. But anyway,